Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I would like to talk about the Persian scholars' contribution to the formation of the Arabic script and language. As many of you may already know, Persian scholars have significantly contributed to the development and enrichment of the Arabic language, including grammar, lexicography, and literature. Their influence extends to the adaptation of the Arabic script for Persian, fostering a unique Perso-Arabic script. This fusion reflects a deep historical and cultural exchange between Persian and Arabic civilizations. Persian scholars also played a crucial role in systematizing Arabic grammar. Sibawayh, a Persian linguist, authored Al-Kitab, a foundational text in Arabic grammar. Other Iranian scholars, such as Al-Farisi and Al-Zajjaj, further contributed to the rules of Arabic grammar. Their motivations included enabling non-Arab Muslims to understand the Quran properly. Here I would like to elaborate on the contributions to Arabic lexicography. Persian scholars also made substantial contributions to Arabic lexicography, actively participating from the early Islamic period. Ibn Faris, a Persian linguist and philologist, is noted for compiling early dictionaries that organized words alphabetically. His works include Mujmal fi al-Lugha and Maqayis al-Lugha. These dictionaries were aimed at tracing words back to their original semantic meanings and were the first to organize words alphabetically, a departure from the rhyming patterns used at the time. Alright, let's talk about the Persian loanwords in Arabic. The Arabic language contains numerous loanwords of Persian origin, reflecting the close cultural and linguistic interactions between the two civilizations. These loanwords cover various domains, including administration, botany, culinary matters, and architecture. Examples of these words include dunya, world, yasmin, jasmine, and sukar, sugar. The presence of these loanwords illustrates the extent of Persian influence on the Arabic lexicon. Persian scribes adapted the Arabic alphabet to better suit the sounds of the Persian language, adding 4 extra letters to the original 28. This adaptation resulted in the 32-letter Persian alphabet, which serves as the foundation for various styles of Persian calligraphy. The modified version of the Arabic script used for Persian is known by scholars as the Perso-Arabic script. Persian calligraphy styles. Persian calligraphy is known for its elegance and fluidity, holding a special place in Iranian culture. Early Persian calligraphers used the Kufic script, adding their own touches to soften the lines and incorporate symmetry. Over time, calligraphers like Ibn Muqla created 6 main styles, including Muhakkak, Rayhan, Sols, Nash, Toki, and Reka, establishing rules and proportions for harmony and beauty. In the 14th century, Nastaliq emerged as the most famous Persian calligraphy style, blending Naskh and Taliq into an elegant form suited for Persian poetry. Old Persian used by the Achaemenid dynasty. The Achaemenid dynasty, including the time of Cyrus the Great, primarily spoke Old Persian. Old Persian was the official language used in royal inscriptions such as those at Behistun. However, the empire was multilingual, and Aramaic was widely used as a lingua franca for administration and communication across the vast territories. Other regional languages were also spoken throughout the empire, reflecting its vast cultural diversity. Old Persian was written in cuneiform script and served as the language of the royal court and monumental inscriptions. Given the vastness of the Achaemenid Empire, which stretched from the Balkans and Eastern Europe in the west to the Indus Valley in the east, communication was crucial. The administrative and official language of the empire was Aramaic, which served as a lingua franca. Aramaic was relatively easy to learn and was already widely spoken across the Near East, making it a practical choice for administration. The empire also employed a system of messengers and the royal road, a well-maintained route that allowed for efficient communication and movement of information. Local administrators and satraps would use Aramaic for official documents, while regional languages were still spoken by the local populations. This multilingual approach helped maintain unity and allowed the Achaemenid rulers to effectively govern a diverse and expansive empire. Here, I'd like to talk a bit more about Arabic and Aramaic, as they are both Semitic languages, so they share a common linguistic ancestry, but Arabic did not directly evolve from Aramaic. Instead, both languages evolved from a common Proto-Semitic ancestor. Arabic developed on the Arabian Peninsula, while Aramaic was centered in the Levant and Mesopotamia. Over time, the spread of Aramaic as a lingua franca in the Near East influenced many neighboring languages, including Arabic, especially in terms of vocabulary and script. The Nabateans, for example, used an Aramaic-derived script that evolved into the Arabic script we know today. When the Islamic conquest began in the 7th century, Arabic spread rapidly across the Middle East and North Africa, largely replacing Aramaic as the dominant spoken and written language in many regions. Nevertheless, Aramaic continued to exist in some communities and still survives in small pockets today. So, while Arabic and Aramaic are related and have influenced each other, Arabic evolved independently as part of the broader Semitic language family. Persian scholars' significant role in the development and enrichment of the Arabic language. Persian scholars played a significant role in the development and enrichment of the Arabic language, especially during the early Islamic Golden Age. After the Arab conquests, many Persian scholars adopted Arabic and made substantial contributions to various fields such as science, medicine, philosophy, and literature, all through the medium of Arabic. This helped standardize and expand the language, making it a robust vehicle for scholarly and intellectual exchange. Regarding the timeline, it's true that the Arabian Peninsula and surrounding regions had long-standing interactions with the Persian Empire. There was a significant cultural and linguistic exchange well before the rise of Islam. The Persian influence on the Arabian Peninsula included trade, the spread of ideas, and even some early settlements. However, the large-scale adoption and transformation of Arabic into a scholarly language primarily took off during and after the early Islamic period, facilitated by the translation movement and the patronage of the Abbasid Caliphate. Persian scholars like Sibawayh, who wrote foundational works on Arabic grammar, and many others contributed to the sophistication and richness of the Arabic language, ensuring it could support a wide range of intellectual endeavors and become the lingua franca of the Islamic world. The Persian Empire did foster education and cultural development within its heartlands, like Iran, but it also spread its influence broadly. During the Achaemenid era, education and administration were indeed centered in key regions like Mesopotamia, modern-day Iraq, because it was a central hub of civilization, trade, and governance. One reason for this focus was the long-established infrastructure and scholarly traditions in Mesopotamia. Cities like Babylon and later Ctesiphon were already vibrant centers of learning and administration. The Persians leveraged these existing institutions to help manage their vast empire. It was practical to use and enhance the intellectual and bureaucratic traditions already in place in these influential regions. Another factor is that the Persian Empire was highly decentralized. The Achaemenids allowed a great deal of local autonomy, letting different regions maintain their own languages and traditions while using Aramaic and Persian for administration. This approach helped maintain stability across a diverse and sprawling empire. So, while the Persian heartland remained a cultural and political center, the empire strategically utilized the established educational and administrative hubs in places like Mesopotamia to manage and enrich their vast territories. This combination of Central Persian influence and local autonomy allowed the Achaemenid Empire to flourish culturally and administratively. Rise of Islam and the Abbasid Caliphate. After the rise of Islam, the Abbasid Caliphate established Baghdad as its capital in the 8th century, which quickly became a major center of learning, culture, and intellectual activity. The caliphs heavily patronized scholars, scientists, and philosophers, creating institutions like the House of Wisdom, which attracted intellectuals from across the Islamic world, including Persia. The reason many Persian scholars gravitated toward places like Baghdad and other major centers in Iraq was the unparalleled opportunities these cities offered. Baghdad was not only the political capital, but also a thriving hub of knowledge and culture, offering patronage, collaboration, and access to a vast network of scholars from different backgrounds. Additionally, the political and economic stability of the Abbasid Caliphate and the vibrant intellectual environment in cities like Baghdad made them attractive destinations. The House of Wisdom, for example, became a renowned center for translation, research, and innovation, where scholars translated and built upon works from Greek, Persian, Indian, and other traditions. This environment fostered unparalleled intellectual growth and exchange. As a result, many Persian scholars chose to work in these cosmopolitan centers where their work could reach a broader audience and have a greater impact. The blend of cultures, the availability of resources, and the patronage system made places like Baghdad ideal for scholarly pursuits, even for those who hailed from Persia.